Question 5 is about static electricity. So before we look at this question, let's recall quickly. If negative charge is equal to the positive charge, then it will be neutral. That's what you have to keep in mind. And if negative charge is more than the positive charge, then it will be negatively charged. If positive charge is more than the negative charge, then it will be positively charged. And remember one more thing, you always talk about the movement of electrons. It says a student rubbed a plastic rod with a cloth. The rod became negatively charged. Negatively charged means gained electron. So it now has more negative charge than the positive charge. It says the cloth became positively charged. This means I can say it lost electron. Now it says explain why the cloth became positively charged, and we have to explain. So we'll say cloth transferred an electron to rod. Number 2, I'm going to say electrons are negatively charged. And then I can say, because this has happened, now the negative charge on cloth is less than the positive charge on cloth, therefore it is positively charged. The question further says figure 6 shows the negatively charged rod on a balance. So this is a negatively charged rod on the balance, and we've got insulating material, and then we've got the balance. You can see there is a reading on it, which is 100.25 grams. It says figure 7 shows another charged rod being held stationary above the rod on the balance. So now you've got two rods, and you know like charges repel and opposite charges attract. So if two rods are oppositely charged, then the reading on the scale will decrease because it will be pulled up. If the two rods have like charges, then the reading here will go up. And in this case, the reading has gone up. Question says, explain why reading on the balance increases. This is because we can say now, number 1, on the balance, there is additional force now. Force on balance. Where is this force coming from? So we'll say here, because the held rod is negatively charged, and we've already worked out that like charges always repel. So we'll say like charges repel. Next part says the balance had a zero error. What does this mean? This means either the values shown on the balance are more than the actual value, or they are less than the actual value. More or less than actual value is shown on balance. The zero error is not important in this experiment. Give a reason why. In this experiment, we are not trying to work out the exact value on the balance. All we are interested in is the change in mass. You can see only change in mass is being observed. Last part on this question says a negatively charged rod is held near an earth conductor. You've got, so what is happening is they're saying this is negatively charged. Here I've got conductor, and this conductor is connected to earth, and in between them two there is air. So it's just like, see, I've got a cloud which is negatively charged, and I've got earth which is conductor. Between the cloud and the conductor there is air, and you see the lightning taking place. Explain why a spark jumps between the negatively charged rod and the earth conductor. Now you have to remember, earth conductor, this means it is at 0 volt. This is not at 0 volt. In this case, I can say between rod and conductor there is large potential difference. Therefore, electrons can move through air. Number 3, I have to tell them from where to where. So from rod to conductor.